Hello, I'm Philip Stevenson from Sumo, and I'm here to talk to you today about the Sumo Mixidisc. The Sumo Mixidisc is a versatile disc cultivator. It runs on the short disc configuration, so we have two rows of discs that are very close coupled, followed by a leveling bar and then the multipacker on the rear for consolidation. So let's have a look at the machine a little bit more closely. So as you can see, we have here the trail machine. We do two versions, 3 and 4 meter mounted, and then we do 5, 6 and 7 meter trail machines. The 6 meter behind me here weighing in at just under 8 tons. Two rows of discs. Each disc is singly mounted with the rubber mounts at the top, so if we do hit any obstruction or run in hard ground, we have got some slight movement in flex so we don't damage the disc in assembly. A 500mm shallow serrated disc, so with this disc particularly very good for doing shallow surface work. So if we want to go in behind the combine and start to do a stale seedbed preparation, we're just chopping, mixing, incorporating that top layer of trash, moving the soil, and then encouraging any weed seeds to germinate so we can get the green flush there ahead of going through with our next pass to take the weeds out. Each disc is individually mounted and we run on the AgriHub maintenance free bearings, so there's very low maintenance required other than the daily pivot points and all the axle checks to do. So again, high output machine, we're not going to lose time in the morning with a lot of preparation. When it unfolds, we have the check valves in the top of the rams here. So when these are unfolded, it locks the rams out, and so when we're in working conditions, we get consistent penetration and pressure across the frame. We're always holding the disc assemblies down into work, so we don't tend to ride out and lift at the ends. So we're getting maximum soil movement across the working width of the machine. An optional disc we can put on here is the 500mm heavy serrated disc. So if you wanted to do a more traditional deep disc cultivation pass, or you want to do a lot more incorporation and chopping, incorporating manure for example, you've got that option to use on the machine as well. Behind the second row of discs we have the hydraulic leveling board. So with this we're able to carry and sweep a wave of soil behind the discs, so leave a very level finish ahead of the packer roller so we can achieve better consolidation, and it means we leave a very level surface for the next pass, particularly if we're going to drill straight into it behind. So the third of the three components of the Mixidisc, we have the patented Sumo Multipacker. On the machine here, 608mm, so a good sized barrel, which means we're getting very good even consolidation across the working width of the machine, but we're not packing it and risking getting some capping on there. A lot of the weight is carried on the multi-packer crimp, so with the mixture of this taking the weight but the consolidation we're achieving with the barrel, we get a very weatherproof finish. We're not packing it down tight, so if we do get a lot of rain onto the surface, the cavity left by the crimp enables us to get good water movement through the surface, and also leaves the top a little bit more friable, so we get plenty of airflow, drying that top surface out quicker so we can get onto the next pass as quick as we can. And that is the Sumo Mixidisc.